Today we are reviewing the Ocun Webee Kids climbing harness. Hello again, I'm Jason. As our kids have gotten older and their climbing has diversified to pretty much all disciplines of technical climbing, we've had to get them in a new harness that can accommodate that diversity. But of course, it also has to fit, so we've been using the Webee Kids harness from Ocun. Here's what we've learned about it. First, it has proven to be very comfortable while the boys are hanging. That may be more important at their age, as they are certainly going to end up weighting the rope more often as they push themselves. My kids like some of the engineering-like aspects of rope systems, and I often find them ascending ropes or making anchors from a hanging stance. So it must be comfortable if they're hanging for fun. The Webee technology is patented by Ocun and is a closed-cell EVA foam in a honeycomb pattern. That allows for a very padded feel without all of the bulk, and the honeycomb gaps make the harness very breathable. That being said, the materials can make it harder to pack it down small, but on the plus side, it's washable. It has 2 gear loops that maintain their shape well under the load of equipment. But 2 loops is enough to second pitches quite comfortably or enough to put up sport leads, but it isn't really enough for the gear carrying capacity you would need for trad leads. But the whole reason we got the harness was because we were moving away from full body harnesses that usually don't have any gear loops at all to a seat harness with sturdy gear loops that made racking and unracking gear easy for unaccustomed hands. The harness has opened up new terrain for us on that account. Of course, there aren't placements for ice clips, but A, kids on ice is pretty niche, and B, there is a long way to go from top roping ice to truly needing to put in screws. Being washable means it's also water resistant, which also means it has held up to wet ice well. I should also mention, probably for similar reasons as having no ice clip slots, there's also no haul loop. It's a 3-buckle system. All 3 buckles are auto-locking, which is an added safety feature. But the biggest benefit of the Webee Kids may be its size adjustability. The legs are adjustable from 40 to 50 centimeters in circumference, or about 15.5 to 19.5 inches, and the waist is adjustable from 50 to 75 centimeters, or 19.5 to 29.5 inches. Once our kids were thick enough to meet the minimum dimensions of the harness, and we were consistently able to see them hold themselves upright, we made the switch from a full-body harness to a seat harness. And we could do that maybe a little sooner due to the Webee's wide size range. That range is due in part to the ability to slide the waist strap webbing in orientation to the foam padding. You can pull the webbing in until the padding is down to the hardpoint reinforcements and still reorient the padding to ensure it's equalized on both sides. Of course, the opposite is also true. So as you let more and more webbing out, as your kids grow, you can recenter the padding to ensure adequate hip coverage despite having only 1 waist buckle. Having 1 waist buckle is a weight-saving feature that, without the sliding webbing, would otherwise result in asymmetry as the harness sits on the climber. With the wide size range, it's nice to see well-thought-out elastic straps with 3 of them there to catch the webbing tail at different lengths. Also, by having 2 independent leg risers, there is greater adjustability than if both legs shared a single riser strap. The Webee Kids weighs just over 11 ounces, or just under 315 grams, making it slightly on the heavier side for a kid's seat harness, but that ultimately is a consequence of the adjustability and the comfort when hanging. It's designed to be a kid's first harness when moving from a full-body version. It's for kids that are going to hang on projects and start bringing some reasonable amount of gear. And it's designed to grow with them until they figure out what climbing disciplines they may want to specialize in. It has certainly delivered on that for us.
Now reach for it. Yes. Good job.
What features do you prize in a climbing harness most? Weight, comfort, specialized features? Is it different when you buy for your kids? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. For more information, you can go to our website at www.shortguysbetaworks.com, or maybe check out this review of our kids' first performance level climbing shoes, or maybe this series on single pitch rescue practices when you have kids rather than adults on the wall. We'll see you next week, and keep on getting more out of that big outside.